Metapod.
Let's go.
Go.
Metapod.
Is that what it sounds like? Probably.
Yeah.
Does he ever say his name?
He sounds exactly like that. Yes.
I watch the anime all the time. I don't remember him saying his name.
Metapod. It's like that. Yeah. Yeah, dude. It's like first episode type shit. Full type shit.
You know, I've been watching the Sun and Moon series, the new one.
It's good, dude.
It's good, yeah.
Yeah. They took a different style to it. You know, it's not like adventure. It's kind of like everyday life.
It's cool,
Slice
man.
of life shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and you've got like Mr. Mime is his stepdad.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, dude. Mr. Mime's totally in with his mom, dude.
I know. Ash's mom goes everywhere with Mr. Mime. Mime.
Shit's kind of like what nightmares are made of, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And there's Team Skull, though, is my favorite part, I think, so far. Ace Leader Sky and I have a chat with another friend of ours that's a girl, and we named it Team Skull. I'm the fat one. I like their bandanas, you know?
Yeah.
They look like, they're like real hooligans.
Team Skull's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed with Team Yell.
Team Yell is... I get what they're going for, you know? It's like, for the area, it's supposed to be like the fucking like hype rugby people, you know what I mean? Like the fans that are just like wild. It's not the best villains, though.
Correlation to like the bad guys to Team Yell.
Yeah, I just don't think they're bad, you know? They're just like ignorant, sports fans. I don't know, like...
They're not trying to steal people's Pokemon?
No, not at all. They're just cheering for their person they want to be, the Pokemon champion.
Yeah, that's not really bad guy-ish.
They're not bad guys. They're just like hyping her up.
So I just saw Joey the other night at the Bakersfield. Mill Creek.
Legendary spot in Bakersfield. Berto, you got to come down for the midnight tournament. Yeah. It's fun. It's actually fun, dude. I was like...
I've heard of them. I've heard of the midnight tournaments.
Yeah, we do a potluck and stuff, and everyone's cooking out in a big-ass parking lot in Bakersfield. It's a good time.
I'm very antisocial.
Same.
So, you know, like, going out to something like that, I usually, like, people always want me to go, and I'm just like, yeah, I'll be there, and I just don't go. But I'm glad I went. It was actually fun.
Yeah, it was fun, and we got 6 rounds out of it, too.
6? Dude, it's the biggest tournament in Bakersfield. It's at midnight. It doesn't make any sense.
I saw that. I was a little surprised that you guys hit 6. Yeah. I might have to try to come out for that.
It'd be fun, dude.
You got to get your license first, Berto.
Yeah.
Soon.
How
license
soon?
Or take a little train out here, you know, and you could camp out in my living room.
Berto, how many hours you got left?
Let me see. I'm trying. I have it written down somewhere. 50.
50 hours till you... Really?
Yeah.
That's a lot of driving.
I know. But I have to do 60, so...
Oh, you got 10. You're getting it. Getting it.
Are you a good driver?
I hope I'm decent. But
Berto would be good, dude. Berto's so, like, precise with shit, I feel like.
Yeah, probably.
He would.
Don't roll stop signs at your driver's test. At my driver's test, I rolled 2 stop signs, and I was coming up to the 3rd one, and he was just letting me do it. Motherfucker was just letting me roll signs, wasn't saying anything, and as I pulled up to the 3rd, I realized it, and I was like, he was going to let me roll a 3rd one, and I think it's 3 strikes, and you don't get your license. So.
Well, one big strike. I got a big strike on my first time taking it.
What'd you do?
Because there's like an intersection here that is just like always busy, okay? And I had to do a turn on it. So you're supposed to just wait for your turn, but I felt like it was like I was getting freaked out because I was waiting so long because like there's a million cars, and I thought like he's gonna dock me because I'm taking so long. So I saw like the tiniest gap and I tried to go for it, and he slammed on the brake and he was just like, no.
Oh no!
Like, oh shit! And that was it. I failed.
Oh really? For that?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, if he touches the brake or if he touches anything that has to like stop you from going, you fail.
Rough. How long till you can take it again?
Yeah, you get a week. Yeah, you get like a week's prep. You know, and you're just like,
that's not that bad.
Yeah, feel bad about it, and then you get in there.
All right, well, Berto, you got to come up for the next midnight tournament.
Yeah, I definitely have to.
Yeah, well, it'll probably be after Timeless. I don't think they're doing like a crazy big one for Timeless.
Well, because we're all doing the crazy big one, which Metapod, we are co-sponsoring a huge tournament live from Montebello in December with several of our fellow content creators, including PoGoKieng and TrainerTips, as well as others. And if you don't already know about it, what rock have you been hiding under? It's going to be the biggest tournament the world has ever seen, we hope. Berto, how many people were at the biggest one? 280, you said?
280 with 440, I think, pre-registers.
how many reg we got already for Montebello? Let's see here.
363.
Well, that's going to go
page right now.
that number is going to go up as soon as they hear about our Dragon Breath Gyarados giveaway. What?
Ooh. I actually didn't know that we were doing that. That's sick.
Start telling people. Courtesy of the Metapod, your favorite PV podcast, we're giving away a Dragon Breath Gyarados to one person in attendance. We're going to do it just your straight basic raffle. We're going to give away tickets to everybody as they come in. I think I'll have to check with Sir Maximus and Dark Matter Wolf. I believe we decided on raffle tickets was the easiest way. And all people got to do is go on and follow us on Twitter at Metapod Show throughout the course of the afternoon, or they can do it right now at Metapod Show as they're listening to the cast, and then they won't have to worry about it. But we'll remind people a few times throughout the course of the tournament at Metapod Show, and then towards the end at Metapod Show. Either one of us, or maybe it might have King or TrainerTips do it, pull the ticket, and whoever wins, as long as they're following us on Twitter at Metapod Show, then they're the winner. And if not, we'll move to the next person who follow the rules. Hey, if we're giving away a Dragon Breath Gyarados, the least they can do is go and follow us on Twitter.
What if they win and then they're just like, okay, let me follow?
Well, then they better do it quick.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what we should do? Because just to avoid the awkwardness of that, we should pull a ticket. Well, no, because we won't know who it is. We'll have to call the ticket number out, huh? Well, yeah, they're just going to get embarrassed if they're not. But they'll want to, because not only is this the absolute best PV podcast out there, but the other thing is, the next month, either January or February, we'll see how the Silph Cups line up, because I want to do it with one of our big episodes. I believe probably January, just depending how because you know how the Timeless Cup goes like a week into January.
Yeah.
You guys know what if they're gonna just offset everything from then on, like the next one goes till February 8th. I'm wondering what they're gonna do about that.
I don't know. That's gonna be a little weird.
Yeah. So I don't know how they're gonna. For our next major cast that comes up after Timeless Cup, we are gonna give away the drum roll, please. Nice. Dragon Breath, Dragon Claw, Dragonite.
Dang, I want that one.
No.
Same.
Yeah, sorry, fellas.
I'm gonna enter secret Twitter accounts entering on that one.
So that's the other incentive for people to follow us on Twitter, so that after that epic Timeless Mega Cup live from Montebello, they will want to still check out the cast so they can figure out how to win the Dragon Breath, Dragon Claw, Dragonite. So that is how we're doing it. But yeah, Dragon Breath Gyarados at the Timeless Mega Tournament, which I'm going to win with the CMP that I will have the entire time through.
10-0.
10. God, I hope we get 10 rounds.
Whoever wins 10-0, dude, I'm bowing down forever.
TrainerTips, I don't think TrainerTips has mentioned it at all yet, so...
What a punk, dude.
Yeah.
Really? He hasn't even mentioned the event yet?
I'm calling him out on this cast right now, dude. Calling out TrainerTips.
Yeah, man. Come on, Nick.
I have to take a look at it, but I don't think he has, because once that happens, it's
done, yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, that's wild. Maybe...
Once they hear about the Dragon Breath Gyarados, everyone and their brothers could come.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, 10 rounds, that would be unreal. You'd be at the top forever. Even with the 9 rounds. If someone goes 9-0, they will be at the top forever.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter if you do terrible the rest of the season. You're just like a legend for 10-0ing that.
I wonder if that has the same impact as 2 individual 5-0s.
I would think it would have literally more.
I would think. Yeah. And then you're having like some best competition, like high-ranked people. Well, for now, it's high-ranked.
Yeah, Berto, think about how much more like a 7-0 counts than a 4-0 and a 3-0.
So 10-0 is just... honestly.
10-0 would be...
You might be you might be number 1, dude. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I think if you're within 500, I think you're going up to like number 1.
Probably.
I think so.
How about the new ranks this season? I feel like, are they being stingier or are people going up faster? What was it like last season?
Well, okay, because...
We didn't have rankings this early, so
that was the thing. Yeah, that was the thing. We were just playing. We knew that we were going to eventually get some good rankings if we were doing good, but this seems about right, I would say.
Okay.
Especially if they're adding more ranks, and they did add more ranks, then it makes sense that people are already like getting up to a low challenger right now.
Yeah, Berto, I see you hit challenger. Congratulations.
Yeah, I have one other tournament that I'm waiting to conclude on. I'm hoping I'm gonna try to pass Ace, but I don't know if I can.
Ace leader Sky. Ace is the man, dude. Yeah. He really knew what he was doing with Pharaoh Cup.
Yeah, he's part of the reason I got better at it.
What did he... Well, actually, never mind. I won't ask what he ran here.
Did he? Yeah, I think he's all done. I think everybody's
all done.
Pharaoh
he's
Cups,
done.
Dude.
You can talk about it. It's fine. Let's talk Pharaoh. Yeah, let's talk about it.
Well, Pharaoh, he got me on to... Okay, I was never a believer on the slash hype for a long time.
Same.
I wasn't. And then I saw him doing pretty good. I think he was running like a double charm with Sandslash as well.
Yeah, he was running Ninetales, Gramble, and Sandslash.
Gramble, yeah. Yep. So, after I saw that, I was like, okay, let's give it a shot. Love it. Sandslash was like probably my favorite Mon. I didn't like Ferocious Cup, but that kind of made me, just having him in there. I also ran Shelgon because I thought he was kind of fun to use. Kind of made the cup a little more fun for me, where originally I was really not looking forward to any Ferocious Cups.
And I liked my Shelgon too, yeah. Shelgon was a lot of fun. Shelgon could beat up some Mons that people didn't realize, and they would leave stuff in against it that they really shouldn't.
Yeah, like an Umbreon eats a freaking Dragon Pulse, and you could basically shield up and win.
Yep.
With another charge just waiting. So, yeah, I liked it.
Shelgon's definitely interesting.
Yeah, it was fun. I didn't use it as much. It was scary to use, but it brought some funness to it.
It was scary to use because I was pairing it with... I had this really killer lineup back when the double water gun was super popular.
Yeah.
I was going Shelgon, Nidoqueen, and Suicune, and that 3 was almost unbeatable against double water gun.
See, the thing with that is, unless you have Umbreon, which I remember when we practiced, I wasn't running Umbreon.
Right.
It does work.
Once people stopped running double water gun, it got really dangerous to have the Shelgon and the Nidoqueen out at the same time because everyone started running Sandslash, or the Alolan Sandslash, and ice just melts both of them.
Yeah. What I noticed towards the end is that I feel like water or double water was coming back towards the end, and I saw a lot less Ninetales out there. I
used Ninetales once in my weighted.
Yeah, as you got on, as you progressed, I just realized how not advantage it is for me to run Ninetales that much.
It's so one-dimensional.
Yeah, and I saw a lot less of it, so it kind of made my Sandslash in a hard spot sometimes when it would get paired up with some waters. And I also ran Metal Claw, which was not what people ran. I think Berto said we only knew one person that ran it.
You had to be very, very particular about when to run it.
Yeah.
And within Pharaoh, I wanted to go over, Berto, if you could talk about how in the Umbi matchup, I was going to ask you if you could go over, because you can flip an Umbi matchup, right, by doing something?
Well, you see, I don't know that matchup too much, but I guess since literally all my Pharaohs are over, you have to have decent IVs on your, Skunk Tank, but very routinely, I was able to win the Umbreon matchup, and usually, sometimes I'd be able to get them at a shield disadvantage while still maintaining switch prior.
So it's Skunk Tank?
Yes.
Yeah, I noticed that too, Umbreon. Man. I didn't think that was the thing. That Skunk Tank could turn around that matchup and end up pulling it out. Yeah, with Umbreon.
Skunk Tank was, in the line I ran most of the time, Skunk Tank, B-Barrel, Alolan Sandslash. Skunk Tank was my anti-Umbreon. I love that line. Yeah.
Very similar line building. Most of the time I had Umbreon, Skunk Tank, Sandslash, just for the waters. I always ran into the waters being a problem.
If I knew I was going to face the water, that's exactly what I ran.
See, I was running water. I ran my Suicune was my kind of safe switch.
Suicune was tough, man. I actually didn't go up against many until that Mill Creek one you were at.
Yeah.
And, man, just not playing it a lot. He got me with 2 Hydro Pumps that I was for sure he didn't have charged. But
it happens really fast.
6 snarls is all it takes.
It is crazy, man. That's I feel like Suicune could have been some top tier play if you really gave it time and built a team around it. It was just I was not trying to do that.
I did until my weighted tournament came around, and then we had CMP. Good old charge move priority.
You weren't having a good time.
As the original rule stood, you flip a coin for the first one, and then the loser gets it. Each match after that.
Yeah.
So it ends up being fair and working itself out that way. The way that we had it beforehand with CMP is actually the way that it should be. But with the way that they've changed it, I think I've told both of you, I've gotten CMP in my last 40 or 50 matches. I don't think I've had CMP 10 times. And so when you get to tournament play, you get situations like I had the other night at Mill Creek where I would have been 5-1 and lost 2 third round matches where it came down to CMP at the end. in at least one of those matches the entire time. All 3 matches he had CMP.
Yeah. Fury Cup was pretty close matches, in my opinion. Like, mainly every match was pretty tight. If you're playing somebody like, semi decent, it was a close match.
I agree.
It came down to like having the best shield usage and very close games.
Yep.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
End game level. I mean, it's so tight, right? Like the difference between who wins a match is so tight that CMP is a huge thing. I've never come away from a tournament feeling like I got screwed until this time. And that's not a way that anyone should leave a tournament feeling. You never heard people bitching about the way that it was, where if you lost a close match, at least you'd have the benefit of charge move priority the next time around. It inherently allowed for a more even playing field. If it's not switching each time, then the person who isn't getting it is winning anyway.
Yeah. CMP is always a problem in the game. It's something that's going to happen too. I don't think there's anything they could do to really get rid of it. Like the randomness, any competitive game that has like RNG mixed in with it kind of takes away from some of the skill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
The randomization of it can inevitably screw you over by giving the other person CMP time and time again.
So is it random now? Is that like for sure?
Yeah. It is 100% random.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Because you went into each match knowing who had CMP, that definitely changed gameplay at some point, at least in endgame. When you're coming down to it and you know you guys are going to tie on something, you might make a more drastic decision. Like
I agree. It's better to know who has it.
Yeah, there was one match where I just fucking started screaming out at the end of it because we didn't know until the very last move of the deciding match whose charge moves would take priority. Had I known, I would have played it differently. You were always able to.
You're playing different.
Yeah, you're playing different. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, are they ever going to change it back? No, probably not. But I guess live from Montebello, I'd better get CMP 9 fucking matches in a row.
Yeah, I have a feeling, man, Montebello's going to be tough, too. CMP is going to come down to, like, so many matches for people.
You know what I'm worried about? Community Day will be going on all throughout the world while we're trying to pack like 300 people into a tiny space.
Oh, yeah. And not just Community Day, but the end of the year Community Day. So everybody's going to be online getting their stuff together. Do they have hours for it yet? Is it like didn't I see it was like kind of all day or something? Or
it's 9 to 9, I believe.
And then you get the bonuses from 11 to 2.
It starts 3 p.m. So at least we're not like in that.
We're not like in it, but yeah.
And we're one of the latest time zones in the world. So that means everyone else will be over theirs already, hopefully.
Yeah, I guess so. That's not that bad, but it's
we should be okay. Yeah.
Live from Montebello is going to be quite the event.
It's going to be insane.
I'm shooting for that 10 rounder. We need to get that.
Didn't I hear the numbers like 513?
Yeah.
And our capacity for this venue is 514.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, we're gonna be squeezing them in tight if we were to get to 10 rounds. I can't imagine, even if you got that many to sign up. I don't know that you'd have to have 700 people RSVP.
Yeah. I don't think we'll get 5. I don't think we'll get 10 rounds, but 9 rounds still pretty awesome.
Yeah, 9 rounds is gonna be killer.
We need to get 280 people to actually show up to be the biggest tournament in the world. I think we can do that.
We're doing that. We're securing 280.
Oh yeah.
But
I think we will break 300.
What's the biggest one that they've had so far, Berto?
280 with 440 pre-registers in Malaysia.
Glad you know the pre-reg too. That's about what I would have thought. Yeah. What about Shelgon in Timeless Cup? Have you used it at all there?
I can't give away my secrets yet. Yeah, no. In Timeless, I'm giving Shelgon a shot. I think everybody already knows dragons are in a pretty good spot in Timeless. If you don't, then you haven't been playing too much. All the dragons should get a fair shot right now because I think they're all pretty good.
The only dragon worth talking about from Timeless Cup is my Shadow Dragonair because she's coming out stunting.
Is your Shadow one?
Yeah.
Are you really
my Yes. You don't build a Shadow Dragonair rank 59 to not use it.
So you have frustration on it?
Yeah, I have frustration.
Isn't frustration worse?
Yes.
Worse
it's
than
frustration Aquatail, fellas.
It's strictly worse
than Return.
It's horrible. It's awful. It's a one charge move Dragonair, and I can tell you right now, I will be running it at Timeless Cup. There's
why?
No,
it's honestly like it's for he's shaking the opponent. You know, I'd be shaking if I saw a Shadow one. I'd be like,
it's a super flex, wild, and there's. I hear what you're saying, but I mean, I didn't build it to not use it. I'm going to be using it.
You could, you don't have to have frustration on there, right? Can you TM frustration?
You cannot.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It's 800K for a one charge move Pokemon.
Oh my gosh.
You guys are just dead
in this way. In this, what if you ran like frustration and Dragon Pulse, dude? That throws some people off.
Oh my gosh, frustration. You know what? Are you sure
you mean like as a bait?
Yeah. Frustration bait. And then you just Dragon Pulse them, bro. And they're going to think, oh, he has Aqua Tail and Frustration.
Dragon Pulse is like worthless in this cup, isn't it?
No.
Yes, hold on.
How would it be worthless? It's going to hit anything hard. What resists Dragon in this cup? Nothing.
Yeah.
But
there's literally nothing that resists Dragon.
No, it's I don't think it's worth anything in this cup. Hold on. Let me look at the rankings here.
It's like Outrage on a Seadra. It's like, it's going to hit everything hard. I mean, Outrage hits harder, but...
Okay, Dragon Pulse... Sure? Okay. So, Aqua Tail is 46% usage. Return is 28, and Dragon Pulse is 24.
See?
Yeah.
Frustration, Dragon Pulse, that's the way to run that Shadow Dragonair.
Are you sure you can't TM Frustration or Return?
Unless they changed it.
I believe you can take away Return.
Yeah, you can TM Return. I don't believe you can TM Frustration, Berto.
Imagine this.
Okay.
Aqua Tail, Dragon Pulse, Purified Dragonair.
Why Purified?
I think
because then you think you have your turn.
Exactly.
Nobody.
Then you nuke them with the
would expect
the Dragon Pulse.
I like that a lot.
I like it. And if it lands on like a Lapras, it actually does a pretty decent amount with your Dragon Breaths that you've done.
I think you can win if you land with Dragon Pulse.
I don't know. I think it depends on what the health is, but
sure, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you guys something. All right, I could maybe be now I'm going to start thinking it, because I did find something else today in regards to Shadow Pokemon that I'm excited about. I'm going to bring Gloom to Timeless. It's one of my favorite mons. It's done me really well in Rainbow. It was my MVP. It's a super underrated Razor Leafer. Super tanky. And when you look at the stat numbers on Gloom for the different moves, it actually does best, it looked like, with Sludge Bomb. It appeared to me that you gained no advantage by adding a second move, at least on the different PvPoke, like the battle against the meta, be it closed or the whole one even. I don't think there was any difference between the one move and the two. So in that case, I could get a Shadow Gloom, and I wouldn't be actually losing anything because you only need one move. Because with Razor Leaf, you're only ever going to get to use one charge move anyway.
Yeah.
Whereas with Dragon Breath, you're, obviously limiting yourself.
Yeah, it's true.
It would also cost me another 800k I don't have.
Yeah. Or you could just run 2 Shadow Pokemon and really stunt.
That's actually where my head was at until this conversation.
Yeah.
But I will be really pissed if I go like 7 and 1, and then I get down to my last match and it's I lose because I didn't have the extra charge move just because I was trying to stunt with the Shadow. That would really probably piss me off, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to think about it. We'll see.
I know. I'm gonna go ahead and say the correct answer is don't run a Shadow Pokemon. But if you have your heart set on it,
I have my heart set on it. I do.
Then you gotta do it.
Think about if you won with a Shadow Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I would feel like, outplayed for sure if somebody beat me with the Shadow Pokemon.
Well, and so my argument stands with the Gloom that in that case, if I'm not actually sacrificing anything.
Yeah, okay. I could see that.
Because you're only ever going to get off one charge move with it, so.
I get you. It's just extreme waste.
Yeah.
Of dust, maybe.
Yeah. Of dust, yeah.
Yeah, it's just... I don't know.
It's an extreme waste of dust.
No one's trying to make you guys do it. Listen, you guys want to roll in there with your normal-looking Pokemon, go for it.
It hurts my heart for you to spend that much dust.
Yeah, especially when you know how much dust I think I have 9,000 right now.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't build a Shadow Pokemon to not bring one. I'll tell you that right now. I'm bringing one to Timeless. Whether it's a Gloom or a Dragonair, we'll see.
All right. I feel it.
You know where else I was thinking I could do it would be the Sandshrew, because all you're really doing if you were to I don't know if Sandshrew is that good in Timeless or not. It might have been a better move. Sandslash, sorry, yeah, Sandshrew. Sandshrew, that'd be hilarious. No, Sandslash.
You run some interesting stuff, so I was wondering there for a second.
You never know.
Yeah, that's true.
They probably max out around like 900 CP. No, but anyway, with a Sandslash, I believe that the only purpose of the return is really the bait, right? Like that's what you're doing with it. So
but actually,
in that case,
it hits hard.
It really does. Return has decent. Yeah, I'm running a purified Bannet.
That's solid. If I had a Haunter, I would run that, but
I've been loving some Haunter plays lately on Timeless.
I've been using it. It's pretty solid.
It's fun. Yeah, it's fun, and it's I don't know.
I'd probably end up switching it out, but it's interesting.
I feel like a team could be built around it. I feel like there's some real big potential with Haunter because like it's like kind of like Dragon. Nothing really resists Ghost. Exactly. I guess there's Darks, right? Like, but the Darks aren't like really prominent right now in the meta at all. Like Houndour or something like that, and that's about it.
Yeah, and Drapion and
Drapion. Okay, Drapion. Yeah, Shadow Ball's still gonna hit those guys hard though. So
true. Yeah. Shadow Ball from a Haunter or a Bannet, nothing really wants to shield that. Yeah. Or not shield that.
Not shield it, yeah.
I love the return Bannet. You can even just roll return, just like keep like spamming return, and it does a lot of damage. You can take some stuff out just running return and Shadow Claw and like not even building up to the Shadow Balls.
Yeah. Bannet has a good attack, so it's definitely hitting hard.
Yeah.
I like it though. I like it because you don't have to worry about the Moth as much. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I'm pretty much settled on my team, honestly. I'll tell you guys. You both know I'm running Meganium.
I like Meganium.
I think Meganium is the best. Well, one of the best grasses. I think it's better than Venusaur this cup, though.
Yeah, I have an idea from somebody. I didn't come up with this, but there's a certain grass out there that's extremely solid, and I really want to test it. I can't say what it is though, because the person asked me not to. But
does it start with hang on? Does it start with I want to see if we're thinking about the same one.
Wait. Let's just put it in chat.
Yeah, put it in chat. Put it.
All right, hang on. Either way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Oh wow!
Okay.
I've been playing with that as well. I really like it.
Yeah. Good moves, man.
I've been playing with it. Yeah. I built mine back during Jungle, actually.
I need to build one of those.
Yeah, I don't have anything small enough to make one. I want.
Actually, I need to check that. Yeah.
I tried to evolve when I went to like 1540, and I was really sad. But it's funny. Yeah, funny that you think about that. I think it's a very good option. So
I do believe I'm going double grass, but I'm pretty set. I mean, this could change obviously, but I'm pretty settled right now on Meg and Gloom, especially because Gloom is a different type of grass. You know, I got the Razor Leafer and the Frenzy Plant. So
yeah, I like double grass is interesting. Double grass is good because all the ices are not as strong, as they could be, and that's why I think you can get away with it.
It's just the only thing is if they have a Venomoth, well, it depends on what grasses you're using, but yeah.
Yeah, if you're using Meganium, it's like Venomoth is still actually has to be scared about that Earthquake. You win, like Venomoth wins, but it's a lot closer than a Venusaur matchup where it just destroys Venusaur.
I'm thinking about double grass with that thing I said there.
Yeah, I think it's possible. It's like it's good. I think I don't know. Everything in this cup is so.
So my Venomoth counter is Magcargo.
Yeah, I saw you in your Magcargo.
I like my Magcargo. It also like bounces Lapras out of there, and people don't see that coming.
Yeah.
You got a shield, but yeah, you can take Lapras out with fast moves pretty quickly, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And even what Blaziken against it still probably gets pretty hurt, right?
Blaziken gets beat down to so like the numbers on PvPoke. Blaziken wins, but like it's like a 490 or something, like a 515 or whatever, like whatever barely. Yeah, it's really close. And it has to shield Stone Edge or it gets owned.
Yeah. I like it. Yeah, I like that. I like that pick. I mean, it's weird, and there's not the thing is, unless you bring in like a Lantern or Relicanth or something, you don't have a straight water gun spammer really in this cup too much. But Lantern and Relicanth are options, and I think we might see a good amount of those.
I agree.
I'm playing with a Relicanth actually as my water.
Yeah, I like it. It's pretty good.
I'm thinking I'm thinking about double water with, instead of like a Mud Boy, going Relicanth.
Yeah, I think same thing. Because if I have like a Mud Boy, Relicanth, and like an Ice, it's like I have way too many waters at that point, and that's how I feel.
It's triple water at that point.
Yeah, grass is going to be like all over it. Yeah, and I just can't be doing. Yeah, I can't be doing that. So,
are we all bringing
interesting picks?
Are we all bringing Venomoth?
I haven't made a decision yet. I don't think it's needed. But
I don't think it's needed, but
I like it a lot. It's super tanky.
There's not much that really likes space in a Venomoth.
There's really not.
Like, I mean, I guess Charizard is the only thing that's kind of iffy, or Magcargo. Magcargo's the only thing that doesn't mind freaking Venomoth. Yeah.
And like,
Magcargo beats Venomoth.
Yeah, I know. It's the only thing that doesn't mind a Venomoth.
Right,
and like a Charizard's still gonna win, but like you said, it's gonna get jacked up.
Yeah, so it has to shield one of the poison things.
So on the PvPoke, just like a little snapshot of each one, when you click on Venomoth, the ones that pop up as its counters are Tyranitar, Sneasel, Houndoom, Weevil, and Rhyperior. Nothing anyone's bringing.
Yeah.
And the top 5 it lists as killing are Venusaur, Haunter, Blaziken, Gloom, and Swalot.
Yeah.
Things people are bringing. Yeah.
And I like its matchups with the dragons. I thought it was going to be a lot worse.
Yeah.
But it actually, like, if a dragon takes a Silverwind, it's getting hurt.
Yeah. I boned a Dragonair earlier with a Silverwind. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. So it is a safe one. There's a few safe swaps in this meta that I'm looking at that, I'll get back to you guys if they're good. But there's a few safe ones that I need to practice with, and I really can't think of anything that's going to harshly tear them up. So, I don't know. But Venomoth is one of them. I think it's the safe swap. Yeah. You're going to get off a Confusion, probably just one before they switch out. Have a little energy advantage.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think we've kind of avoided this, but Lapras. What do you guys think about Lapras?
I think everybody's bringing them, and I'm killing them with a lot of my squad. I'm not personally planning on bringing one unless they prove to be really necessary. Yeah, I don't think they're necessary.
It's really necessary.
Why?
I don't think it's necessary.
I don't think so at all. I've been winning most of my timeless matchups so far, and I haven't brought one yet.
Okay, the reason why I think it's necessary is because what other super tanky Pokemon are in this meta?
Venomoth?
Venomoth
is not super tanky. Yeah, I'll say Lapras is really tanky. Probably
Relicanth.
The tankiest. It's like the Relicanth is tanky. It is tanky.
Yeah.
I understand. I get it. No, Lapras is very good. It has coverages like everywhere you need it to be. The one thing that Lapras struggles with in this cup, though, is like not having a charge move being ice. So like you get down to no shields against a Kingdra at the end, it's going to beat you because it's going to get to a Skull Bash before you get to, or it's going to get to an Outrage before you get to Skull Bash.
And you have to run.
I hate that.
Do you have to run Skull Bash? You can't run.
You have to run
Ice
Skull
Beam?
Bash.
Yeah. Because then the Lappy mirror is going to be terrible if you don't.
Okay.
I wonder how Skull Bash Ice Beam would go.
I thought about that too, but man, you need that.
You need that water, or you're gonna. I mean, that's
if you do get matched up with a Relicanth and you have Ice. I guess it's gonna do that the same. Surf is like a little more spammable.
I'd say my Magcargo is gonna be really happy if you don't have Surf.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, I think but this is an option too. Like I was using it and I didn't see it a lot, but I'm starting to see it more. So I'm gonna put it out there. Like Celio, I think's been doing a really good job for me.
I was just gonna get to Celio.
People, it's solid.
I love it. I really do love it. I like having both. So like right now on my team, I have 2 ice, and I kind of don't like having 2 ice. So I don't know at the end of the day if that's going to happen. It's good, man. You get off those 2 body slams before Lapras gets a Skull Bash. He doesn't get his defense boost.
Yeah.
And he's already at yellow, basically.
Lantern is tanky. Lantern
is probably the other only super tanky Pokemon in this meta. But I think Lantern, it's a little too one-dimensional. It's still solid, though.
Charge Beam?
I guess Charge Beam would be the way to go.
I think Charge Beam's the way to go.
Yeah.
You think?
I think so.
I do think so.
There's a lot of water.
Does this beat Venomoth?
It does beat Venomoth.
With charge beam?
Yeah.
Interesting. I might have to take a look at that.
I'm looking at it right now. Actually, if you just take the one that it gives you off the initial rankings, if you switch to Charge Beam, it actually gains some wins.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Charge Beam is the way to go. I think actually on the Venomoth, you have to land the Hydro at the end, but if you go straight Thunderbolt, it has 1 HP. So
maybe it's IV dependent?
Definitely IV dependent, because it has 1 HP right now, winning barely with a confusion. So.
And then most of the Venomoths aren't going to be like a rank 1 or something like that. So
no, most are terrible because nobody was able to find it.
Because of the legacy?
One. Yeah.
Yeah.
And lanterns are a lot easier to have a high ranked one. So interesting though. I do like Lantern. I haven't ran it yet really, but I think it has it beats a lot. Obviously, just thinking about it right now in my head, it's going to beat like Lapras, Venomoth, Charizard, all those, but I don't know.
It could be interesting.
I do like having electric. Like that's the best electric in this cut because anything else is just a little too squishy.
Yeah,
I love Raichu. I want to have Raichu in this, but I don't think he can hang.
Same. You got me on the freaking Raichu hype. He's good. Yeah,
it's the best. I did play with it a little bit already. It's just like a swap in to try to get wild charges going, but it's rough with this grass is out here.
I was gonna say it's why you got to bring grass.
Skull Bash.
Grass does everything that you want your Raichu to do.
Skull Bash or Raichu beats a Venusaur. Just letting you guys know.
Does it really?
Yeah, if it lands the Skull Bash. No.
Who would expect it?
Who would expect it, dude? Nobody. Well, hey, don't listen to this podcast. Blank this part out.
Just leave now.
Can I jump back to Pharaoh for a minute? Berto, tell me about on an Umbi mirror what you're supposed to do.
I believe you're supposed to just go straight last resort. I don't know, because I didn't play that match too much. Because
there's a trick about being able to flip the Umbi match by
queued sequence attacking.
Maybe that was it. Maybe it was just as simple as that.
It's basically like the new form of piggybacking, but you can use that to flip like any mirror match.
You build up 2 and then you just can piggyback off yourself?
No, that's double piggybacking. For sequence attacking, well, you queue up your charge move, so it's like kind of lightly pressed down, but not all the way. So you keep tapping, and once they use your charge move, you'll be still using a fast move, so you get a fast move during their charge move. And then, since you already queued it up, you'll get the charge move immediately after they get their charge move off.
Interesting.
Kind of hard to explain.
It's hard to explain, and it's definitely a technique. It's
it sounds important.
It's huge. It's really
queued sequence attacking. Look it up. Yeah. Speaking of queuing attack moves, how about all these changes they've put in? I absolutely hate them. I loathe the fact that I can't queue up a charge move anymore in the sense that you could beforehand. Like when they're picking their Pokemon, everything's taken off the screen.
Oh, gotcha.
I think they're actually working on it right now, but I don't like it.
It's terrible. I think
it's terrible. Awful, yeah. And you can't queue swaps. It's awful.
The swaps are the worst.
It's bad.
So bad, and I'm getting used to it now. That when I get it back, it's gonna fuck me up too.
No, I feel like I'm losing at fast attacks by having to do my swap now.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Definitely are.
Right?
Yeah, you have to. You wait for your charge to finish, and then you have to go out of your way to hit it.
In the middle of fighting.
They made changes to try to fix that in the past. Makes me think that they're actively working on it right now.
I absolutely hate it.
Well, so from what I got from it, it was like what I think they'll do is end up putting when you're shooting off the charge, have the switch button on the bottom, because I think it was saying that they didn't like that, you couldn't see it. So more advanced players knew that it was there, but other players didn't know. So they want to take away, they want to put it there so everybody could see it, that you can switch. But it looks like it just broke it right now. Right. Either that or they don't want anybody to do it. So I don't quite know which one it is. But it sounded like the first part. I think they just want to have it visible.
Were trying to but then they ended up breaking it kind of thing?
Yeah.
But I think it's just gone. Yeah.
Ugh. Well, whatever it is, it's awful.
Terrible. Yeah, and the charge moves are too light. I mean, I could see them, but I could understand why people would just like, they're too clear. You can't really see which one's which.
No.
Yeah.
Like that didn't need to happen. And why did they quote unquote fix that, which wasn't broken, but they can't fix the swap out bug where it just gets stuck up in front of you?
Yeah, and since they fixed it too, I've had more times where I've had to swap, like after dying or after having a Pokemon faint. Like when I throw in the next one, I've had like the most problems after that than I've had in a long time. Yeah. I don't know about you guys.
For
it's
sure.
Just like lags, and usually the other person gets hits or something like that, and it's just like, it's not the best. Hopefully it's just for the freaking tournament. Cause
exactly what I was about to say. Yep. Hopefully they fix it before Montebello.
Yeah.
Or Montebello's going to be full of the wolf that's screaming. CMP!
Yeah. It does.
CMP!
Yeah, I feel like that right now gives advantage to more like whoever wins the lead kind of thing too. Cause sometimes you charge up, shoot off a charge, and then switch out because you need to get out of there.
Right.
So I feel like that gives even more advantage to the lead now too, because you're waiting even longer to get out of there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bad change.
Definitely.
Let's see.
Lappy's good though. We were talking about him not being necessary, but I honestly think he might be necessary. I don't know. He's pretty damn good.
I think it's it's close, but not quite as like important as Umbreon and Ferocious, but it's getting up there.
It's getting up there, but you could also know that it's going to be on every team, so plan accordingly.
You can plan for it. Yeah,
that's what I've done. Is like I've built a team that can handle Lapras thoroughly, no matter which Pokemon I have in, basically. So
that's true, and
then I don't
like Celio too, because it's like I get the Lapras coverage that could at least beat it. Like it's close towards the end, but I could beat it. But it also gives me that dragon coverage too in the beginning, and kind of like that versatility there. Since I know I'm going to see Lapras everywhere.
There's 90% of teams I'd say, maybe even 95 are going to have Lapras on it.
Yeah. Oh, here's something I wanted to talk about briefly. Wait, do you guys both play on I know Joey, I know you play on Android. Berto, what do you play on? iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
I play on iPhone. I play on iPhone.
Do you?
Yeah.
Wait, did you have an iPhone the other night at the?
Yeah.
Whoa. What iPhone do you have?
The newest one? Yeah.
Maybe I need you to get one of those. That's what I was saying. I thought you were playing on an Android. It looked so much cleaner than the game does on my phone.
Oh, okay.
I have an iPhone.
I thought you were saying.
No, dude, I wasn't. I was trying to say. No, no wonder you didn't understand. Yeah, because I was going like, man, Android's so much better, and you're like, really? I think this is pretty good. But we were both talking about how your screen looked like flawless. It was really smooth playing. Yeah, my bad. So I play on an iPhone X, which is the newest phone except for that one. So I didn't realize that you were playing on an iPhone 11, but apparently I need to get one. I'm going for my filmmaking purposes because the cameras on it are unreal. But so I'm stoked about that. And I'll have one before Montebello. But okay, cool. So we all play on iPhone. So do you guys have the PokeGenie keyboard?
I don't.
I do not. Yeah, I do not.
Do you guys have capability of pasting in game?
Yes.
How do you do so?
Well, I mean, I don't, but I can as well. If I would,
What do you do to do so?
Like, I don't, but like for me, I just name stuff like timeless, ferocious, stuff like that.
So, but you don't use. So specifically, like I find it super helpful to be able to paste in. There's like a search string. That's the word.
Oh, that
yeah, the search string for the different cups. And
I have shortcuts for that. I think that's what I usually do.
Okay, yeah. So I use the PokeGenie keyboard, which also has on it a whole bunch of really neat different symbols for the different types and stuff. But the main thing I use it for more than anything else is it has a little clipboard button next to the field, so you can just paste right in game. And I've talked to several people that didn't realize that was a thing. Being able to paste in like the search string for any cup you want when you're trying to play somebody in a different cup, it's so convenient to be able to see all the different mons like that you haven't already gone in and named,
Yeah.
So that's a hot tip that I think a lot of people probably don't know. And people are always asking me, how do you get those neat like different symbols that you have on the names of stuff? And there's all these really cool symbols. There's 2 symbols for each different type. has like one set of them, and then if you hit shift, to like capitalize everything, it changes to a different set of symbols for all the different typings for each Pokemon type. So it's a really neat little addition that makes the game a lot, a lot easier to use. Oh, also, I didn't know you could search for moves, but you can search moves with the @ symbol. New to me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they just added that recently, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a few updates ago.
Yeah, so if you type like @ last, it'll show all the different Pokemon you have. Like a friend of mine was looking to see if he had any EVs or different evolutions that had last resort to tell me which one he might have to trade, and he just did @ last and then sent me a screenshot, and I didn't realize you could do that, but that's pretty neat.
Yeah. And I'm so freaking hyped to get the last resort Umbreon. That thing has been like my white whale.
you went 5-0 without a last resort Umbreon.
Yeah.
Dang, dude. I give you props.
It's pretty epic, Berto.
I give you props, man. Did you use any dark?
Yeah, I used Umbreon. I just used like Falcon.
Dang, that's.
Wow.
And did you get in the mirror?
A couple times. A couple times, yeah. It was. I mean, not like from full. I made sure that this is how I played my lineup. I would make sure that if I were to run Umbreon, I would do everything possible to line Umbreon up with something.
Yeah. Okay.
I knew how to play that matchup. So if I could get Umbreon and Skuntank matched up, that was kind of like
you were good.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Or water, I'm guessing too. Water you'd be okay with? Yeah.
I mean, I preferred Skuntank, but if I needed to get like B-Barrel or somebody like that out there, I'd be all right.
Yeah.
Another thing that I have here in my notesies, things I wanted to mention, is practice. Yeah, I know, right? Notesies. No, practicing right. I've had a lot of people say to me, "Oh, I couldn't believe that you didn't block blah, blah, blah." And as we all know, by far what separates the top end players from the rest of the lot is saving shields, right? And the best way to know how to do that, when you're practicing with somebody, just take things to the face over and over and over again so you get a feel for how much damage every single charge move is going to do to every single Pokemon you're planning to bring to a tournament. Because it's the only way, because you don't have time to sit there and think about, oh, should I shield? I don't know if it's going to kill me. Like, you need to be able to think about what comes after the fact that you're going to take that to the face.
That needs to not be part of your thought process.
Exactly, yeah.
You need to look at your HP and just be like, that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Berto knows about that. Berto's about saving shields.
Yeah, I love saving shields. Most of the time, not all the time, but if I'm at a shield advantage at like any matchup, I'm happy.
Dude, yeah, that's honestly, it's the key to winning too. You could be at like the Pokemon disadvantage, but have 2 shields and it's just all good,
Yeah, actually, yesterday at my weighted, I finally met somebody who shields less than me.
Did they die with like 2 shields every game?
Twice they died with 2 shields.
Yeah.
It was insane. I had never. Yeah, it was just insane. He called every single one of my baits, and even it was
just ate them too. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I think with Timeless right now, I'm having I've been dying with some shields lately. So I need to that's Timeless right now. I'm still learning
I'd rather
that I can shield sometimes.
Dying with shields is not that. I mean, that means that you're doing it right. You're at least doing it right. I mean, obviously you should find a place to use it, but it means that you're in the right mindset, I would say.
Yeah, because you probably didn't shield a matchup that you wouldn't usually shield anyways.
Right.
You wouldn't shield a Surf against a freaking Meganium, but maybe you needed to in that situation. But
exactly, and you
didn't know the last Pokemon. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you didn't know you were going to come out against Confusion at the end and get beat down with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Another thing here is using Pokemon for the things that you brought them for. So I ran into this back in Sinister Cup. When you bring Pokemon for certain purposes, such as, I had my Ferrothorn in, and a guy brought in a Bastiodon. And I got curious to see how my Ferrothorn would do against said Bastiodon, even though I had a Primeape in the back. And I ended up keeping the Ferrothorn in and fighting the Bastiodon with it. And although I ended up winning, when it came down to the end, I was stuck with a Primeape against, I don't know, something that just murdered me. Whatever would have just ruined a Primeape, but a Ferrothorn would have been able to kill it. And the lesson was use your Pokemon for what you brought them for, because you should pre-plan everything to the point where you might need that Ferrothorn later, basically. And like I would have been able to ruin him had I just swapped in the Primeape. And so that was like a hard lesson to learn. But that was early on in Sinister when we were getting back in the groove of things. But I thought that was a pretty important note.
I agree.
Yeah.
Find practice partners that are better than you and play them as many times in a row as they will tolerate beating you.
Oh, well, I can't do that one, so.
Yeah, same.
You're not able to?
Yeah, that's impossible. Sorry, Berto.
Yeah.
I forgot, dude.
Oh, man.
It's okay.
It's okay. Nah, Berto. Me and Berto go freaking back and forth every time we play, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever a slaughter.
I think you usually beat me, but still. It's decently even.
Yeah, we're pretty well versed.
Then finally here on my general notes for improving one's PvP game, if you come to a situation where you've killed the second to last Pokemon and the guy's last Pokemon's coming in fresh and your Pokemon has, I don't know, like 10 or 15% health left, assuming you have your Switch available, you're probably just letting him build up a charge move and should swap in. So you guys are both starting fresh. If you know what you see what he's bringing in, you know what you have in the back. Like, obviously it's situational, but far too often I'm seeing people just like, let me farm up a charge move and they should probably just switch.
Yeah, it's really situational, but yeah, I see that a lot.
I wouldn't like switch blindly.
No.
Yeah.
But definitely, yeah. If you're not going to, especially if you're not even going to get like a charge off, probably.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, where you're not going to get one off.
Just get out. Yeah, just get out.
I mean,
even if they shoot off a charge move on your third Mon.
You'd use that as like a third shield. Yeah. I mean, if you're not going to get a charge move off and you're not going to do like any damage, might as well try to use it as a third shield.
Yep.
Yeah.
Swap it out.
Yeah.
Don't get farmed.
Don't get farmed, man.
Yeah.
Not fun.
Yeah, it's especially like when you get farmed like with a move like Mud Shot, or like a freaking Reggie Steel.
Oh yeah, dude, lock on farmed. Oh
yeah, man,
it's got like 2 hyper beams waiting for you at the end.
Yeah,
I'm so stoked on my shiny Registeel.
You're so I did. I think
me too.
I got 45 raids in and nada.
Oof. That's rough.
Yeah.
Oof, yeah. I was I did like 5 in Japan and my first one was shiny. So
and lucky.
Yeah, not only is it a shiny, but it's from Japan, so I feel pretty happy.
How was Japan?
It was awesome, man. It was great.
Yeah, we missed you. You were gone for a long time.
It was like 3 weeks.
That's amazing. Where all did you go?
We went, so we stayed like in Tokyo. We went all around the little area of Tokyo. So, the big places, some Akihabara, some Shibuya. Then we went down south too to like Osaka. It was a lot more chill down there. Nice. I tried to find a Pokemon tournament down there and I couldn't find anybody that spoke English. So it was bad because I wanted to do it, but.
Oh, was that tournament that you showed me?
Yeah. I'd found one and then I went down there and everything, but I couldn't find the freaking park. And I think it was raining, so they said they might move it to a mall.
And maybe they had moved.
Yeah. I was screwed.
Next time, right?
Next time. But yeah, very fun.
And you caught Pokemon while you were there, I assume.
Yeah. So I did the Reggie event was down there.
And did you stock up on Pansage?
I have a few. Okay, look, this is the problem, man. This is the problem with these freaking Niantic events, okay? It's because, like, I don't know. I guess it's annoying for us in America if we had our regional always popping up. But I think they need to be a little more common during events because people traveling, and there's always an event going on. So it's, like, kind of hard to even find the regionals at certain points because there's so many events going on.
How was your luck with Durant?
I found one.
Nice. At least you got the one.
I did. At least I got one. I had to like walk a mile for it because it finally came up on my nearby, and I was like, yeah, I gotta go get it.
Yeah, they're pretty freaking rare.
Yeah, so happy about that. But Pansage probably got like 6, and I wish I had a little more. But yeah, got a couple for you guys. Well, Berto, I think you have one already, huh?
I do.
I think Berto wanted one.
Yeah, I don't have any.
You guys getting what are they called? The stones? I want to call it Umbreon stone, but that's not Unova. Unova stones? I have one from the event. That's it.
I think I only have one from the event, too.
I have one from the event.
Yeah, ridiculous, right?
Yeah, I don't even know what evolves from them. What evolves with it?
Well, the monkeys do, but I'm saving mine till the one from PvP.
And Chandelure.
Okay, that's it. That's it right now.
I think so.
Oh, is that all right?
Yeah, I don't need that.
No, no one needs any of that.
I don't need that.
Yeah, I'm saving mine. I love the art anyway on is it Gothitelle? Yeah, she looks badass. I was hoping to get one of her whenever they come out.
Yeah.
Hey,
oh man. Go ahead.
What?
Nope.
No, you go, man.
I was just gonna say I also love the art on the new Galar region Weezer. The Galarian Weezer is so neat. Weezing?
Yeah.
Weezing, yeah. So cool, dude.
The Galarian forms are... I really like this gen. I can't wait for it to go to Pokemon Go, even though it's going to be like...
Oh my gosh, it's going to be forever.
It's going to be like 3 years or something, but...
Yeah. I haven't really seen many of them. I know the starters, and I've seen that Weezing, but that's about it.
I'm still super hyped about my shiny Dragapult that I got the other day.
Yeah, dude, I'm so hyped on that. I'm doing that like right now as we're doing this. I'm riding a bike in circles, so
nice. Yeah,
are you?
It's a good shiny.
It's a good shiny, dude. I can't wait for that to be in the game. It's gonna be it's the same type thing as Giratina, huh? Ghost Dragon. Yeah, that's gonna be sick.
Oh my! I just realized that could be a beast in Great League. It'd probably be like a Haunter type thing.
Yeah, I think it would be the middle one. That would be good too. I feel like.
Oh yeah, that would be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Should bring your Switch to the big Pokemon event. Everybody, bring your Switch to the big Pokemon event, and we'll have a Sword and Shield PvP competition.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
I'll beat anybody.
Yeah,
I won't beat anybody. I'll lose hard.
I just finished building the Dragapult up for PvP tonight.
Sweet.
I'm excited for that.
Can you PvP online?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I was watching some of the World Championships of whichever one is like a fighting. It's like a fighting game with Pokemon, Pokémon or something. Yeah.
Pokémon tournament. Yeah, I love that game.
That shit's really crazy, man. I was like, it was like a Gengar versus what's the grass type that's lame in Pokemon Go? It's Sceptile. Yes. Yeah, it was the World Championship. Yeah,
funny that I got that.
Yeah. The World Championship was a Gengar against a Sceptile, and man, that game is wild.
Yeah, it's really fun to play. It's like there's really good people though. Like online, you'll just get destroyed, but it's really fun.
Yeah, it looks fun, and there's like different things that you bring into battle in the middle of it. It looked like and stuff, just like
support parties. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. All right, well, let's... I think we got a lot in here.
I think this is a good rough draft, you know. Timeless is early right now, you know. It
is.
It's a young cup.
Yeah.
Let's say we'll do it... Let's try to get at least one more in before the tournament. Can we... Yeah?
I will say that. We won't be giving away teams, but...
No. But yeah, we'll try to do a more thorough look at Timeless sometime in like... I don't know, like after about a week into December or so, maybe. Let's take a look at Timeless. Okay. All right. Cool.
Sounds good.
And we'll see everybody live from Montebello. We will see everyone for the Dragon Breath Gyarados giveaway, and somebody's going to go at least 9-0, maybe 10-0. Oh, man. I hope we get 10 rounds.
I hope somebody goes undefeated.
Oh, someone will. With that many players, come on, right?
You think somebody will go undefeated? I don't know.
So many good players, dude. I think someone will.
I'll do the math in a bit, and I'll let you guys know like what our chances are.
I do. I think someone... Well, here's the thing, though. Maybe not, because there's so much variety in this cup, which is why it's so exciting. Mm-hmm. That maybe, depending how people build their teams, you're less likely to be able to run the whole table, because some people are going to be double grass, some people will be double ice, some people, all different kinds. And at some point, each team is going to run into its weakness, probably.
Yeah, I am. Yeah. Tomorrow, I'm actively trying to break the meta. I'm going to have like a dedicated 8-hour session. I finally made Steven agree to do it with me. I'm trying to find it, dude. Because I know somewhere in this, and it might be after our tournament, the big one, but there's going to be some OP strategy. I just know it. I could feel it. I could feel it with this cup. There's something that's going to be like very, unstoppable.
I think so too.
Yeah, I do. I got the feeling. With Ferocious Cup, I didn't really see like an unstoppable team or an unstoppable strat because it was kind of more like, I don't know, copycat, but
Yeah. No, that was my biggest problem with Ferocious Cup was it didn't feel like you could really get that like deep advantage that you've been able to with some other cups.
Yeah, I couldn't build like a solid strat. I was just running like something I knew each Pokemon
something was pretty
cover,
strong. Yeah.
Like there wasn't like the strat.
Exactly.
I really feel like there is in this cup.
I do too.
I feel like there's more than one. That's why it's exciting.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of like really good strats, and those people are going to go far, and we're going to see them. Well, it could be one of us, but we're going to see them on video after that of what it was, and just be like, no. Yep.
That was it. That was the one.
I knew it. Yeah, I knew that could be something. So I would say that's how you practice. You just like sit in chunks and try to like break the meta.
Yeah. But what do you mean by break the meta? Just throw everything you can at it?
So OP that's nothing can really beat it.
Yeah. Like the swap to Vigoroth in jungle, was like...
Yeah,
that's like, you just can't do nothing. You almost want to lose the lead so you can get some freaking counters in.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I think Vespiquen was like the only thing that can like really kind of almost for sure like swap into what's his name? Vigoroth.
Vigoroth, yeah, because he could tank like was it 4 body slams?
Yeah.
But at that point it's like, I don't know. Maybe that's what you wanted. Anyways, you want to get rid of that Vespiquen.
So what's your thinking process going into that block? Like what's going to be your process? Just like sit down with things you think work and run them over. Like what are you going to do?
I'm testing. So like what I would do too is like for anybody I would think of is like kind of find the best, like for me at least, it's like it's the Vigoroth strat in a way. It's like find the safest swap that you could think of that's not matched by a lot and run a lead that wins most things, but the only thing it loses that safe swap will cover. So like something that maybe only needs like 2 fast moves and then it could win like a ton. Like I'm going down the list. I'm gonna bring out some low guys even if they're ranked low, just to try them out.
Yeah, ranked low doesn't mean a lot in this cup because it's such a big cup. Like there's going to be some advantages buried in there for sure.
And like just how the meta is evolving, like if people are really liking dragons or if people are really liking ice or grass, like kind of cater towards that.
Do me a favor and try Mag Cargo tomorrow.
I will actually try Mag Cargo. I don't count anything out, I saw you played me with it. You beat me by like 1 HP, so
I did.
It beat me. Yeah, it beat me.
Yep.
That was a meta team, so. But then, Berto beat you, so we were all even, so.
We did, yes. All right, cool. Good luck with your 8-hour timeless binge.
Yeah.
I actually find anything really good, and if you like Sharon, let me know.
Yeah. Either way, it'll be fun. It's just like what Berto does all day, though, so Berto has it, I'm sure. Berto's going to uncover it because he plays for like 12 hours a day.
Apparently it's Lapras, he seems to think.
Maybe, but
Lapras is like obviously good, I feel like there's something that's like
I'm not bringing a Lapras. I'm telling you right now, I'm not bringing one.
Oh my gosh, I think it's a mistake, but you do you.
I feel like what's a good comparison?
It's like Umbreon, I'd say.
I'd say Umbreon. Yeah,
it's not Vigoroth status, but it's
not Vigoroth because it's just like such a generalist.
It's just strong. It's strong, and the Lappy Mirror is something that like I don't know.
You're going to see that a lot.
You're going to see that, and you need to learn how to play it. So
yeah.
Or I could just not bring one and not have to deal with it.
Not bring one. This is Celio, dude. It's better.
I do like Celio. All right.
Awesome.
All right.
12 o'clock. We made it.
We did.
Berto.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, go to bed, Berto.
At like 5 a.m. tomorrow. So.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I'll be doing some max raids though, so stay up for a little bit,
All right.
I'm just kidding.
Cool. All right. Make sure everybody who's listening to us, make sure you follow us at Metapod Show on Twitter and
follow, subscribe, comment,
all those things.
I regret saying that, but I'm gonna stick with it.
And we will see you live from Montebello, December 15th.
Or a little bit before that.
Well, we'll talk to you again before that, but we'll see you live from Montebello on December 15th in the Los Angeles area.
Yeah.
All right. Say goodnight, Berto.
Peace out, guys. Night.
You didn't say goodnight. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
See you, fellas.
Peace.